Mike Trout.
The afternoon for the Angels, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
The wind and the pitch. That misses, and we're underway. Now 1-1.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Going to count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And here it comes.
Ball, that's in.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Got him swinging.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
One down, base is empty. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. Stepping in, Taylor Ward. Moved to first. And he's back in safely. Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out.
Well, these guys were right on top of it. They guessed right on the first pitch out. Tells me they had some good data or scouting report. Maybe it's just a feeling, but either way, perfect execution, great throw and tag, and they erased that runner at first.
Two balls, no strikes to count. That's a little bit low. Slapped foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And the inning is over. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here at Fenway Park, and on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
On to Lamb. 1 up, 1 down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all, but over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. The throw to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Rob Refsnyder, the next to hit. Foul ball there. Here comes a pitch. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Sneaks through, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Line to left, makes the catch, and that is that. Boston strands a pair. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
The wind of the pitch. Renfroe tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And it's 1-1. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Gio Urshela steps in. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike two. And a pitch. To third, might be two. One at second. How about that double play? Jake Lamb to hit. Next pitch downstairs. Ball one.
No strike.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Brandon Drury to the plate. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Lamb, the runner at first with two gone. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away. So two aboard and two out, scoreless game. And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. Good power, not great in the OBP department. First offering misses the mark. Second inning here, no score. And there's the strike.
1-1.
Two outs. Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and fires. And there's the strike. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Left field. He's under it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Enrique Hernandez. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That's in for a strike. Navigating this Boston lineup, it's not easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power hitting shortstops of the game. The next offering misses. Ball one. At the belt and fires. And now 2-1. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
3-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. In the air out to center. Hauls it in for the out.
The catcher.
Here's Reese McGuire. Swings through that one. 0-1. Ohtani, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Here's Christian Arroyo. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Now batting Jarren Duran, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch inside. Ball 3.
Because he's so good, if you get runners on, runners in scoring position, you've got to find a way to push that run across, because that may be the only opportunity you get while he's on the mound.
On the ground to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. The pitch. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Raimel Tapia up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Arroyo, the lead runner at second. Duran at first. 2 out of the inning. There's a strike. Left-hand batter waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. One and two here. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here in Boston. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Brett Phillips.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one clips the corner. And he can't come up with it. He decides to hold on to it, and he's on at first.
Leadoff man aboard on the error, and that puts your pitcher in a little bit of a tough spot right away to start the inning. Not where you want to be. So we'll see if he's able to work around it and pick the defense up.
So the batting order turns over, and next for the Angels, Mike Trout. And misses inside. The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Oh, that got him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now here is Taylor Ward. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And he deals. And now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
The pitch. On the ground at first. Could be two. Over to Kike. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play's kind of a rally killer.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a strike. That's strike one.
0-1.
Trout on third with 2 out. They say you win.
0-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Kicks and deals. Stays alive. Righty delivers. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gio Urshela up next. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1. Urshela getting to start at third, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Colombia. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Angels 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Rafael Devers. Ohtani back to work. Hard hit right side. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Next is the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
All right, Singy, you know him a dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That's out to center field, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, no left fielder.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox, and he's already singled in this game. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And now the count is even. And that's in for a strike. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's a 2-2. Next offering is outside. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Phillips brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail here 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's a big power threat. Jake Lamb. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And next for L.A., Brandon Drury. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball one there.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On a line out towards center. Makes the grab, 1 down. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lamb stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball. 2-1.
He swings and fouls 1 off. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Grounder off the pitcher. Picks it up with a bare hand, throws to first, gets the catcher by a step. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
And now the center fielder, Brett Phillips. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball still 0-2. That one missing inside. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Angels 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, bottom 4, and now Tristan Casas. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. The right-hander back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside. Singy Shohei Ohtani has been as advertised. Rookie of the Year in 18, MVP in 21. He has impacted the game in a major way. And then, of course, he was on the cover of MLB The Show in 2022.
Well, he's doing something that we've never seen done before, and just absolutely phenomenal that he can be that dominant on the mound and be one of the top hitters in the game. And just watching that, it's got to take your breath away a little bit if you're a manager or a teammate to see this actually happening before your eyes.
Nobody out, runner at first. Next offering is in for a strike. That MVP I mentioned about Ohtani in 2021, he was actually a unanimous MVP and the first unanimous AL MVP since Mike Trout in 2014. Other guys that have done that: Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, Frank Robinson. And the right-hander deals. Line drive. And he'll play it on a bounce. Renfroe with a quick throw back in. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Reese McGuire in there for strike one. No outs, runners at first and second. In for a strike. 0-2 now. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and fires. On the ground, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So stepping in for Boston, Christian Arroyo. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Ball one, no strikes. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Here comes a pitch. Check swing. He held up. Now 2-0. Casas at third with 2 away. The 2-0 is in for a strike. And that's outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a bouncer. On the run, throw to first. That ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Boston, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Mike Trout. The wind and the pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Mike Trout, the 25th overall pick in the 2009 draft. He was actually a compensation pick for the Angels for the free agent loss of Mark Teixeira when he signed with the New York Yankees. And no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And next for the Angels, Del Cervone. Looking for his first big league hit right here. There's the strike. And the pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Nick Pivetta getting ready to go. Winkowski, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. No outs, runner over at third. And a foul ball. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning game 4 back to Oakland for game 5. And unfortunately, they won game 5 as well.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Just missed. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. One now. Foul ball. Next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Good eye right there. Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. And a pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So first and second with one man gone. Gio Urshela getting ready to hit. First pitch not close.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
To third. And it's through for a hit. Around third. Here comes the throw. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Bayo out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So they turn things over to the righty, Caleb Ort. He's been so good against lefties. And here comes Jake Lamb. This guy with light tower power. In there, and it's 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Breaking ball inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back inside Fenway Park, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next pitch misses way outside.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief, because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And watches strike one. And here it comes. And downstairs.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway. The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man aboard, and here is Devers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Throw over to first. Back in there standing. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Off the plate inside. And a count 1-2. Tapia over at first with 1 away. Next pitch inside. Now 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. So Devers will take his base.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
And now the DH, Rob Refsnyder. 1 for 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is down low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
So first and second with 2 outs. Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Boston strands a pair, still down 3-0. Welcome back. And now, Brandon Drury. The pitch. Fought off foul. At the belt and fires. Out to short. There's Hernandez handling the chance. Zips it across. And a quick out, number one.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Ford, a 6'4" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Pivetta getting loose out there. So 2 balls and no strikes. And a pitch. The other way, and it goes just foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And he deals. Late with the swing there.
Yep.
Misses, and the count's full. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Phillips in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Way inside, gets out of the way. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Angels 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. Ohtani back to work.
ball. That's out.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one ripped. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. And here's the catcher, Reese McGuire. First pitch just misses. Casas at first, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the Angels bullpen. Aaron Loop appears to be getting loose. Perea getting loose as well. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fly ball down the line. And it drops foul into the corner.
Well, that ball's hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So up next, Christian Arroyo. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And the Red Sox leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in Boston. Now it's the DH, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
And the right-hander back to work. They say it went.
0-1's the count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
All over that one right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So man aboard Now it's the shortstop, Del Cervone. Next pitch is popped up. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Del Cervone with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And there's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Kike. Relay to first, double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Trout on third with 2 out. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on, and it's 4-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Gio Urshela to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Right-handed reliever, and a good eye there.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next offering is fouled back. Two and 1 now. And a swing and a miss. Urshela started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So it's 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 4, and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, bottom of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Urshela to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Red Sox, Raimel Tapia. That one Ball clips the outside corner. 0-1. In the air, right field. Renfroe getting an angle on it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Man at second with one away. And here is Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And that's in there for strike one.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Man at second. And that's downstairs and outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Left-hand hitter waits. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
And it's even up. One out and a runner at second. Devers checks his swing, appeal to third, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And that's ball four.
Take your base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ohtani will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A new pitcher in the game, Jose Quijada. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters.
Jose Quijada.
First and second, one out. Next to hit, Rob Refsnyder. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
On the ground to short, could be two. Cervone over to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Nice work from the Angel pen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. Angels 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Pivetta.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And here comes Jake Lamb, the pride of the University of Washington.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The wide to kick the pitch. There's a strike. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And 1-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Righty to the plate. Got it by him for the K.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Two outs, base is empty. Logan O'Hoppe will hit next. Lifted in the air, right field. Tapia tracks it down for the out. Angels held in check. They lead 4-0. And welcome back. And now Masataka Yoshida. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Aaron Loop up and throwing. Swing and a base hit.
Number 5.
Enrique Hernandez up next for the Red Sox.
Hernandez.
And the first offering is not close. Casas leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. And there's a ball. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a little bit low. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fired to second, double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Through 8 full, Angels 4, and the Red Sox nothing. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Brett Phillips. Pavetta, the tall righty, 215 pounds, and he was born in Canada. And a pitch. And that's a little bit high.
Probably no surprise to you, Boog, but Toronto produces more MLB players than any other city in Canada. Montreal is right up there, too.
Out there to center. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Mike Trout. First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. That one drifts inside. And now 3-1.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. And he walked him.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Del Cervone, the next to hit for the Angels.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a pitch. And that's down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
High fly ball out to center field. Duran makes the grab. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And next for L.A., Taylor Ward. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. That's the 3rd out. Nothing across on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. Angels 4, and the Red Sox nothing. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Aaron Loop. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 28, Aaron Loop.
And now here is Reese McGuire.
The catcher.
And a pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And another ball.
No strike.
And that is in for a strike. Strike one. Here comes a pitch. A little bit low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man at first, Christian Arroyo up next for the Red Sox. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
First pitch, and he just misses. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it, it just energizes that entire team.
Ward makes the grab, 1 away.
Center field, number 16.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
And now it's even up. McGuire, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So 2 down now, and here is Raimel Tapia. First offering, and it just misses. Popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.